Hey, what's going on, YouTubers? Thanks for tuning back into another video. In today's video, we're going to go over the B20 that I've been working on here over my shoulder, and then we're going racing. So let's go ahead and roll the intro and get started. B20, whenever we bought it, you know, it was right out of a CRV from Lithuania, wherever it was, from import, and it's not a Japanese motor. It's a B20 B8, so it would lead you to believe it was a US motor, but it's one of these Australians, something along the lines. If you know, leave me a comment. Be curious. I'll go ahead and flip the camera around and show you guys the motor, and we'll talk a little bit further. So, as I mentioned, it's a B20 B8. It's been imported, picked it up at HPT Autosport in Arden, North Carolina. I went ahead yesterday and I took off the exhaust manifold, the intake manifold, just all of the items, brackets, little adapters and pieces that weren't going to be needed. So most of that ended up going directly into the trash can, and we're kind of left with the carnage here. So a lot of this stuff I wasn't going to need to reuse, maybe a hose and a clamp here, a little there. But the only thing so far that I've really retained off of the intake manifold is going to be the idle air control valve. We're actually going to use the one off of the Integra over here. I've got a GSR intake manifold. So that's actually on pause because I'm waiting on some gaskets. Intake manifold gasket here, throttle body gasket there. It actually took a lot of effort. This factory gasket material, I had to sand it down. I kept on using like a wire wheel to try to get some of it off around the studs. I mean, the way this thing looked on there, I mean, it was not coming off. So I hope whatever we reinstall is just as good. But overall, I'm cleaning up and should be ready to go here. Hopefully by the end of the weekend, have it running and driving in the car. So maybe another little video to come, and then we'll have an EG hatch to beat on. And actually, we're just going to sell this one. It's going to be a really, really nice little car. So it's going to need a new home, a new owner. I mean, you know, overall, you can't keep them all, right? So these are going to help fund the channel along the way. But without any further ado, guys, we've got to do a little bit of prep. I got to get some camera gear charged. Got to get my spark plugs ready. Car's going to the track. I think we're going to go to Wilkesboro. So don't hold me to that, but I'll pick you guys up after I get all my stuff done, and we're on the way. So let's go ahead and get to it. Hey guys, we made it. We're unloaded, of course. Fixing to make our first pass. So data log's on. Killed another oxygen sensor. So no wideband, but we'll figure it out. So the number one goal here is to stage correctly and not let off the gas while I shift. So let's see how easy that is. I'll kill it.
guys, first pass didn't go so hot. I didn't shift well into third, so I just quit, and we're on pass number 2, so we'll fill it out and see what happens here and make some adjustments. We're going to try to get the car dialed in. We're looking for a 1.5 something 60 foot. The last run was a 1.64. So practice makes perfect. Let's see what we can get done. Alright guys, that took forever. So that pass was a little bit better. 1.67, so we're 60 foot, but I found third. So 167 through the 60 foot, 505 through the 330, 771 in the 8 at 90 miles an hour. So what we're doing is we're playing with the auxiliary control in Honda to pull power out of first gear under 40 miles an hour to try to get the car to settle down a little bit and just go. So we'll fill it out a little bit more here in a minute and you know, kind of see what the other third pass looks like. The RSX from one of my previous videos is here tonight, so the pass that I just ran was against it. He went 847, so we make about the same power, so good benchmark for tonight. And overall guys, just having fun, so let's keep it going. Let's not blow up the car and see what happens. Guys, so third pass is in the books, 166, 60 foot. We raised the two-step back up and it went 755 and 92.7 through the 8. So we're going to let it cool for a little bit more and try to launch better, preload the car, and then from that point hope for a new personal best. So we're still not where we want to be on the 60 foot. Just need to keep playing with it. So back to the house. Just pulled back in the driveway. So overall, a pretty successful trip. I got 5 passes and I got a lot of learning in. The track deteriorated over the night. So 60 foot's got a little bit worse, and my light turned off. So guys, we're going to go ahead and end the video here. I hope you enjoyed it. I added some footage just so you didn't have to see a bunch of me inside the car, but subscribe for future content, turn on that bell for notifications, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. Stay tuned. Appreciate it.